Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Esley Greer from Entertainment Fanatic Reviews, back with another video, and today's video will be of a review for another fan film directed by Brandon Tobatto. This one is called Sawyer. It is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan film. And before we get started, again, um, I have only seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the remake, but other than that, I haven't seen any of the other ones, so I'm not too caught up with the franchise, but let's get into this fan film. So as always, I start off with my negatives and work my way up to the positives. So first up, okay, so there's this thing towards the end of the film where, the guy and girl, they're doing their documentary thing, and that's very cool. But at the end, towards the end, when they go to the trailer park, they at first they don't want to go inside because they're afraid they're going to catch a disease or something might happen. But then after they film their segment, they're just like, you know what, let's go in there. I'm just like, that is the stupidest decision someone could ever make, especially if you're doing a documentary on the Sawyer family. But regardless, it makes up for it in the end because it's pretty cool. So the funniest part about this film, and it's a negative, is when they're trying to hide from Leatherface. Their hiding spot is pretty much out in the open, just behind a doorway, pretty much. Pretty much like a hallway door, but there's no door there. But they hide on the other side of the wall. Like Leatherface could just walk through the doorway and look to his left, and y'all are there. Just there could have been a little bit more effort put into your hiding spot. So another one, like I said, while they're in the hiding spot, that's very obvious, but they also talk very loudly when Leatherface is pretty much right behind them. I'm just like, dude, he can hear y'all, and he. But other than that, let's start with the positives. First up, I love the intro music and the recreation of the scene from the first film at the end where Leatherface is swinging the chainsaw. I thought that was great. I love the narrator's voice in the story in this film. It's a pretty good one. It's this documentary type style. Like for at least half the film, it's pretty much like a documentary where our two main characters go to different spots where the Sawyer house was, or just where these murders happened. It's pretty much like a documentary, and it's really, really cool. And there's a nice portrayal of Leatherface. And speaking of Leatherface, there's some good practical effects again. And the fact that Leatherface's paw asks him to cut his face off after he dies, that is pretty awesome. It's very gruesome, or not very gruesome, but it's gruesome enough for a fan film, because after he cuts off the face, you see the bloodied up face. It's awesome. So I like that this is a direct sequel to the original one, and this takes place 40 something years after the original, of course. They have moved to a trailer park that was, a bit away from their original house. And they moved to a trailer park, and not everyone noticed them, but towards the end of it all, they do, and everyone moved away except for Leatherface and his paw. I love that they do a recreation of the final scene in Texas Chainsaw, again, towards the end with the Leatherface that we have now. Like, they do a 1974 version, and they do a updated version where he swings it with a new outfit and a new mask and everything. It's pretty cool. And speaking of the mask, I love the mask in this towards the end of the film and in the thumbnail. If you have an extra copy of it and you want to send it my way, let me, just message me on Facebook, Brandon. No, I thought it was really cool, and it really caught my attention the first time I watched it a while back, and it's still pretty damn cool this time around. So yeah, it's pretty cool that Leatherface has some tattoos. I didn't know if that was a touch y'all wanted to add, or the guy you got had tattoos but y'all couldn't cover him up. I don't know, but it's pretty cool that Leatherface has some tattoos right here and shit. I got 4. I got 1, 2. Got one of my ribs, and I got this one. But I just thought it was really cool that Leatherface has tattoos. Like, I don't know if in any of the other films he has tattoos, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't. But I just thought it was pretty cool. But you might not think that, because just how is Leatherface going to do that? I don't know, but I thought it was pretty cool. But with that being said, I will give Sawyer an 8.25 out of 10. With that being said, if you found any entertainment in this video, let me know in the comments below. With that being said, don't be scared. To like, comment, subscribe, and share would be highly appreciated. And peace.